When do you start first getting into the jazz thing?
So I've always enjoyed listening to jazz. I actually found this record called Country Willie. I've always loved what Willie Nelson did, where if you're a typical like cowboy chord guy, you could figure out 90% of the chords in a song, but he'd always throw one chord in there. Like, wait, what was that? Yeah. At the time, I was like, I cannot figure out what this chord is. And so it initially started being like, I wanted to be the guy who was doing that, writing these folk songs that also had a diminished chord in the middle of it. Instead of just going from G to A minor, I wanted to go to G sharp diminished to A minor, you know? And I never intended really it to dive into this like pre-war jazz vibe. But as I was learning these chords, I bought this book, Mickey Baker's Jazz Volume 1. As I was working through that, a buddy of mine, he was like, oh man, you should check out the Ink Spots if you haven't heard the Ink Spots, and you should check out the Mills Brothers if you haven't heard the Mills Brothers. And like, I heard those and I was like, oh, actually, this is like what I want to do. But yeah, so that's like kind of what led me to doing the jazz thing fully. Is I'm not trained at all. Like I took my first jazz lessons like a year ago. I put out a ton of jazz music prior to even having any formal training. I feel like I've kind of punk rock skateboarded my way into it. I was just like, oh, that's kind of sick. And I've seen somebody kind of do this sort of thing. And I'm like, I wonder if I can do that.